Hi friends, welcome to today's video. It's going to be really exciting. We're going to be doing a little fun get ready with me. So I joined the Snarls Box Facebook page and they do like weekly collabs on there. And today we're doing our first one. I'm going to get ready with you guys instead of on TikTok. Yay! We're going to be doing a Barbie collab for Snarls Box. And I thought we would do Malibu Barbie. How fun is that? My take on Malibu Barbie. Okay, so we're gonna get ready. I've got some fun pink products for us to get ready with. Not all of them are pink, but most of them have something pink. Okay, and yeah, that's just what we're gonna be doing. So let me get my hair in my wig cap. We might wait till the end for that, but let me get my hair back. Let me get my thoughts together and we will be right back. So my hair is back. This is just as good as it's gonna get for right now. I don't have a pink headband, I wish. We'll work on that. Anyway, my mirror is going to be over here. If you guys are wondering, let me move y'all. Perfect. And let me make sure my phone is on my clip like it's supposed to be so y'all don't go moving around everywhere. Okay, so we're going to start out with some moisturizer. Again, pink for Barbie. I've got the Jeffree Star moisturizer we're going to use. We're also going to be using the Jeffree lip mask because it's a pink. And then for some eye cream to get our eyes nice and hydrated, this is from Bolero, I believe. Yep, Bolero. It's a Dollar Tree eye cream, and I love this. Let's get our face primed, and we'll be back to go ahead and start the eye look. My hair back with the wax stick. I got that one from Temu, I think. But anyway, I'm filling my brows in with the Tarte Sketch and Set pen. This is Golden Blonde, I think. Yeah, Golden Blonde. It's got a pen on one side and a gel on the other. Keeping my natural shape, just adding a bit of tail and not a big one, just a little one. But I'm going to be using the NYX brow glue for my gel just because I like the way this holds and it's clear. It's not going to add any different color to my brows. So I'm going to get my other one done to match and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm priming my eyes with P. Louise Rumor 2 and I like to blend mine out with a brush. You can use your finger. You can use a sponge, whatever you want to use. I prefer a brush. To me, I mean, it kind of does the same thing as your finger, but it's going to soak up that excess product that, you know, you just really don't need. I don't want to cake on a lot of primer, and that's why I really prefer sponges or a brush to my finger. I don't want all that extra product just sitting there on my lip. Barbie's natural makeup is pretty much brown, but I'm doing Malibu Barbie. It's my own take on it, so I kind of want to do pink, okay? Hear me out. I kind of want to do pink, okay? I'm going to take my color case and I want to do a cut crease. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here, the pinky, and just put that all over my crease. I'm going to scrape some out, put it on my hand, and work from there because Mitchell says that warming these up on the back of your hand is the best way to work with them. That way they don't dry out. I have to agree with him on that. Once I put it on the back of my hand and spread it out, it did get really, really creamy. So I'm going to pull my mirror a little closer. I'm going to be using a Cliona brush for this, and I'm just going to pick some up on my Cliona brush. Bless her heart, I don't think I've ever used cream with her before. I don't have to wash her after this. I'm just going to place it right here where I would normally put my cut crease. To be a cream, it lays down so beautifully. I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Just stamping, you know, not blending or anything else crazy. I'm really putting this down just to act as a base for my other shadows, you know. Blend it up if you feel like you need to. Blend it up. What am I talking about? Build it up. Oh my gosh. Alright, any blending brush you want, I would definitely recommend a small one. This one's from P. Louise. I'm just going to take and blend that out. I don't usually use these for blending purposes. Like, I don't normally place them and blend on my, not on my eye anyway. I will use them for concealer or bronzer, but on the eye, I normally use them for like a cut crease base, so I don't typically blend them out, but on the face, they blend pretty well. I guess my point behind that was I just don't know how well it's going to blend on my eye, but it does seem to be doing okay. Yeah, alright, I'm going to clean this up. I don't think I'll need it anymore, and then I'll be right back if I'm going to need this anymore, so just in case, I'm going to put it to the side. But for eyeshadow, like the rest of it, I would like to use my NYX Avatar palette. I did a pink look with this before that was absolutely gorgeous, and I thought, you know what, this is going to be perfect for Barbie. So I want to go in with this pink shade right here. It is called Coral Queen, and we're just going to put that, guess what, over the pink we just did. I'm gonna be using a brush like this. This is a Real Techniques brush from the Enchanted collection, I think. Going into Coral Queen, tapping off the excess, and again, I'm starting by tapping it right over that matte shade. Just tapping to add a bit of pigment. And again, we already blended those edges, but you can go out and start blending again a little bit. It's absolutely beautiful. I love cut creases. Okay, so now what I want to do is with the same brush, the pink below it is called Elu, and I would like to take and tap that off a lot and run it through the crease as well. It's got a bit of shimmer to it, but if you blend it out and use it as a matte, it works beautifully. So I am just running that across to give it like a bit of sheen, I guess. And now what we're gonna do is just cut our crease. So if you want a detailed tutorial on this, let me know. I'm gonna quickly cut it and we'll come back to work on our lid. Don't be like me. I had an oops, used the wrong shade, had to go clean up my crease again. Okay, so I remember what shade I used last time now. This shade is called Penapria. I don't know, I've seen both the Avatar movies. I love Avatar. My car is named after Avatar, but I just don't know how to pronounce that. But we're gonna be using this really shimmery shade up top. The shimmers in this palette are so sheer. I love it. I'm gonna use my finger, I think. I'm just gonna go tap this all over our lid and even over here where we've got our wing going. We're done with the eyes for now. We'll come back to that. I like to add the finishing touches to the eyes at the end. So I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild My Cherry Amour Priming Serum. Their priming serums are my favorite. I like them because they have quite a bit of glow in them. What is that in my nail? I had something in my nail. Anyway, I'm just going to use the whole dropper. Warm it up in my hands. And just apply. They've got such a cooling feel to them. And they're so glowy. If you're looking for an affordable primer, I seriously cannot recommend those enough. They are so good. So we're actually going to be using a new foundation today. Let me clean my hands off. That primer kind of leaves my hands feeling like not sticky, but just slick because the primer is primer serum. It's pretty slick. So, all right, the primer that we used was really nice and glowy, and this is going to be kind of matte. This is the NYX Blur foundation. At least I've heard it's matte. I'm gonna shake it really good. Let me grab a foundation brush. I completely forgot to do that. Let's get into this. I've got some brushes I think we'll need. This is the shade Soft Beige. And there didn't really seem to be a great shade range. Like the shade below this was way too dark. The shade above this looked like it was gonna be way too light. Also, if y'all hear Sugar, my mom's dog barking in the background, so sorry. I don't even know the best way to apply this. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of, again, I don't use these on eBay but myself. Don't come for me about how I apply my product. I was gonna try this for you guys on TikTok, but again, with the week I have, I just really haven't had time. And then let's apply a little bit more over here. Okay. Ew. I know this is probably not the best way to apply this. I'm just being really lazy today. I'm gonna be honest. All right. I'm gonna go in with this brush. My cousin is calling me, but she's gonna have to wait because I am busy. Oh my gosh, I'm still sore over here on this side from having my wisdom tooth taken out. Let this be a little first impression as well, I suppose, of the foundation. Do you guys see just how dry it looks? Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna take it back. Did I even get this from Ulta or did I get this from... Oh, I think I got it from Walmart. Let me try swirling. It might be better to rub it in my hand. No. Girl, what? Okay, I hate this. I think I'm gonna have to take it off. I absolutely hate this. Do people actually like this? I'm gonna take it off. I can't deal with this right now. This foundation's terrible. I'm gonna declutter it, but I'm gonna put it in my new box just to let you guys know that I sucked when we get there. Okay, so for foundation now, oh gosh, I'm just gonna go in with my e.l.f. Flawless Filter shade 3 because I don't know what else to do. I want something that's just gonna make my skin look good. I was gonna do matte, but we'll just stick to what I know works good, and that's this e.l.f. Flawless Filter. That really sucks. I think I've seen people raving about that on TikTok as well. It's so bad, and I just want to know why. I guess, like, why do you guys rave about it? What makes them? And the people raving about it, are they sent it for free? Is it an endorsed post? You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna finish tapping this in. I know this stuff works good for me. I don't like a lot of coverage in my looks anyway, so I'm gonna finish blending this out and I'll be right back. All right, I need some contour. So I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. Halo Beauty Wand in the shade Light. And I'm just gonna place it right here, and around my forehead. We'll do the nose too because I haven't done concealer yet. And we'll do a little bit on the jaw as well. Okay, I really like this stuff. I think it works really nicely. I've been using it for quite some time. And I'm thinking I'm just going to use the same brush we used for the e.l.f. foundation slash filter. Why am I so stuffy? I hate it. Okay. Like, just look at that. It is so natural. Now, of course, I'm going to do powder once we get the rest of our face done, but this is just so nice. Just right here in this area is really tender with my tooth. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you guys didn't watch my last video, my wisdom tooth, my top right wisdom tooth, broke on Monday. And so Tuesday I had to have it removed. It was decayed. It was disgusting. And I did have an appointment to get all 4 of them removed in August. That never showed up on x-rays that it was decaying or anything, so my dentist and the oral surgeon had no clue. But it had been hurting for months and they just blew it off, and my doctor told me it was my tooth. So, you know, that's always fun. So for cream blush, I'm going to be using the Revolution Blush Balm in the shade Dolly Rose. This is so pretty. But we do also have a powder we're going to be putting on top of that. So if it doesn't really show through, or if it kind of just vanishes, that's okay. Again, I'm using the same brush, so I don't have to dirty up any other brushes. But yeah, so I am recovering from having a wisdom tooth pulled. Oh, I was telling you guys. Yeah, I have the appointment in August to have the rest of them removed. And I have to be put to sleep because the bottom 2 are horizontally impacted. I'm talking about like all the way on their sides, not diagonal, completely on their sides. It does just tend to vanish, doesn't it? Unless you pile it on, I find. Okay, let me grab a concealer. What do we want to use? I can't believe I didn't pull one out. I swore I did. Must not have. Okay. I think for this Barbie, what's green Barbie? All right, next, Bear With Me Serum Concealer with a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin to brighten it up. Oh my gosh, the difference is insane. All right, I'm gonna put this just about that much. That should be fine. And I'm gonna use that same concealer brush we used for the MAC paint pot. If y'all see that fish tank in the back, my fish died not too long ago, so there's nothing in that tank back there. I just haven't gotten the chance to take it out and clean it yet because that's a big tank. All right, painting this on. Like, I'm not going for super full coverage. This concealer isn't really full coverage anyway. I'd say it's medium buildable, but you know, Barbie's under eyes are pretty bright and pretty flawless, so trying to go with that vibe. And I'm gonna take what's left on my chin. Is that something on my nose or just a little mark? I think it might be a little mark. And then on my forehead, do a little star. How cute is that? And then to brighten a little bit, even though that looks pretty bright in the bottle, it doesn't. Oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, still brightening just a little bit, like right there with that Charlotte Tilbury. Just a tidbit. I'm gonna wait for this to dry. All right. And this brush really needs cleaned. Got a box. I'm just throwing my brushes that need cleaned in. I'm so lazy. So while I wait for this to dry, I'm gonna throw a few more of my brushes in that clean bin just so they get cleaned. I'm gonna grab some other stuff I need and we'll be right back. All right, I'm starting to blend this out with a brush. This is a Morphe brush. I think it's Morphe, yeah, Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. It's my favorite to blend out my concealer with. It's a fluffier brush, so it's not gonna leave it all in one place. It kind of does a really nice job. It does a really nice job of blending. And then under my eyes, because of something attached to my lip up here. Anyway, I'm gonna blend it out at the corners, like down here at the bottom under my eye. And then the rest of it, I'm gonna go in with a sponge to blend. I just love the way this looks. This concealer combo is gonna be so good. I just know it. I love the Charlotte Tilbury and I love the NYX concealer. So these two together. All right, let me get this concealer blended out under my eye with the sponge. And then I've already got powder sitting out, so we will be right back to do I'm looking pretty flat. That is blended out. All right, let's take our powder. So I've got this one size pink powder that I want to use right under my eyes, and then my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop powder I would like to use on the rest of my face. So we're gonna bake with the one size ultra pink powder. I did review this on my TikTok. And we're just gonna pop that under there. It is so gorgeous. It's not a pink, I mean it is pink in there, but it doesn't come off on the skin as pink, which I love. It's so gorgeous. Like in the bottle, it looks like a blush color. That's it. It looks really blushy, like a pink, but it comes off really beautifully on the skin. So that's what we're using just under our eyes. Look at that. Stunning. And then my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop for the rest of my face in this shade. This will see something crazy. This powder, I've literally went through 4 of them. I think this is my 5th one. Look at that. How it just instantly takes the shine away. I love it. Don't worry, at the end we'll be drenched in highlighter because it's Barbie and she's glam, but I can't stand the feeling of a wet face. Like, yeah, that's beautiful. I know that's kind of the point of that flawless filter, but I can't stand the point of like the feeling of a wet face or knowing that my face is wet. I've gotta be mad, baby. But I love highlighter, so at the end I drench myself in it. But yes, I'm going to powder the rest of my face. And we'll be back for blush and bronzer. I wasn't planning on doing this, but do you see how the tail of my brows just kind of look ashy? I'm gonna go in with a brow powder just to fix it. I'm gonna use my Ioni Brow Quad, and I'm probably just gonna use this light brown shade up here. It's my favorite one to use. Well, I really use all of them, but I really like that one. And I'm just gonna literally just tap it over that. I feel like it just helped bring a little bit of warmth back to it. It's just looking ashy since I covered it with everything else. And a pro tip, if you bake your brows, that shit's not going anywhere, so I'm gonna do that too. Bronzer brush. This is the Peanuts Wet n Wild powder brush, but I love it for bronzer. So if you can't tell, the original one's my favorite. That's what I'm gonna be using. And I'm just gonna stamp it on, and if I wanna warm up my face, I'll just, like even more, I'll go in with the matte one, but this one's clearly my favorite for a good reason too. This shit is good. So I'm just tapping it on my cheekbones. What is that? The hair. Ew. Could tap it right here. I just love the color it added to my nose. Oh, the brush must be shedding. I'm getting it everywhere. All right, gonna run it across my forehead and my jaw down here. And I'm gonna take a bit of the matte one on my forehead for a bit of extra drama. And just run the excess like right here in this corner. Pretty. Should we do more? I feel like for Barbie we might need to do a little bit more, but this is really pretty. All right, adding some more. I'm gonna be out of this bronzer before long, and then I'm gonna have to go buy another one because I cannot live without the OG butter bronzer. It is so good. For blush, I got my NYX Pandora Paradise blush palette. There's a beautiful pink that I just absolutely adore in here, and that's what I want to use. My hair is starting to come down from this wax already. That's unfortunate. The shade Elu Kiss, if you can't tell, it's clearly my favorite shade. That's the pattern they all had in them. That one and that one are completely gone. Yeah. Anyway, this is like the perfect Barbie pink, I feel like. It's gorgeous. Another good one, I just got a really pink blush. Like, hang on a minute. I'll find it. I feel like the Lady Gaga Dragon Fruit Days would be good, but I felt like I just got another really pretty pink blush lately. And I can't think of which one it was. Oh, the Glam Light, I think it's the Glam Light Duo would be a really pretty Barbie pink. From their new Scooby-Doo collection. Do you just see, these are like a cream to powder formula, by the way. So they might seem a bit hard to come off, and you have to put quite a few layers on if you actually want them to be built up, like vibrant. I'm literally digging my brush in here right now, but yeah, they're very just like a flush. It's not super in your face unless you build them up like this. So I had to go in there like those little brush marks you can see. But yes, I love that palette. What is this other blush I'm talking about? Was it that one from Glam Light? I think it was. So these two would also make really pretty Barbie blushes, I feel like. Actually, I have a few in my collection. If you own any of these, I feel like these might be really pretty Barbie blushes. The Caring Counts one from Wet n Wild in the Care Bears collection would be an absolutely gorgeous Barbie blush, I feel like. Come on, you can do it. Open up. Part of it must have broke because there's like chunks in there. Really pretty baby pink. The Glam Light Daphne color, this one right here, would be absolutely gorgeous. And then the House Labs Dragon Fruit Days would be very gorgeous too. We might actually add just a hint of that. Not too much though, because it might be a lot, but maybe just a touch of it. Just a little bit. Just up here. Yeah, I love blush. Okay. This one is very easy to blend. Like they put something in the formula just to make it super easy to blend. And then look at me also going overboard. I like blush, but I don't want to let me goes overboard. Yeah. All right. If this ever happens, just go over with a powder brush or some other type of super fluffy brush, a fluffy brush, and just blend it out. You can wear it down like that. Now what I want to do, I need to do lips. I really need to do lips, but I'm going to be adding my spray. I was going to say highlighter, but we're going to spray first. We're going to spray our face with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop spray. This is really good for priming, refreshing, setting, all kinds of fun stuff. And I do like to drench my face, especially after I put all that powder on there. Something about drenching my face just brings the life back. Already, you can see I don't look as powdery as I did before. If you got a fan, use it. This is mine. I got it from Dave & Buster's. Goes perfect with Malibu Barbie. Oh my gosh. That's perfect. Let's do our bottom lash line for our eyeshadow. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go in with that pink again down there. On a super tiny brush. Not that one though, I want to use that for inner corner highlight. Alright, we'll use this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Coral Queen. I'm just gonna run that down there. I really am trying to hurry, but I feel like I've been taking forever to do my makeup with this. My mom came in like, I just want to see your makeup look. I'm like, I'm not done. Because I've just been taking forever. But this is my first themed look. I really wanted to get it right. I really wanted to pull off what I'm trying to pull off. I don't know if I will, but you know. I used to do special effects, and that would have been really cool to do like some kind of, if it was closer to Halloween, like a Halloween Barbie, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so because it's summer, I thought Malibu Barbie would be perfect. And y'all, I was looking at pictures of Malibu Barbie earlier, and literally every Malibu Barbie I found was teal except for a couple that were actually pink. I was like, Was she not pink? But every one I found, it was like she was teal. And like, baby, I don't remember her being teal. For some reason, I don't remember her being teal. Don't know what it is. It just, I can't see her being teal. I think she's pink. So I did find a couple where she was pink, so, you know. All right, my brow bone. I'm going to be taking the same shade we used for our lid, this one up here. But we will be taking some more because best believe me when I tell you we're adding all of the sparkle to this look. Putting that on our brow bone and actually just all the way across as well. And then it's going to go on our inner corner. So pretty. All right, I'm gonna pop my lashes on. The lashes I'm gonna be using are the Lily lashes in Sephora in the style a la Moana, and I'll be right back once I get these on. Mascara, let's see, what do I want to use today? I gotta grab my lash glue out of here anyway. I think I'm gonna use Sky High. This is really good for getting my bottom lashes. I'll just use this for my top. Really just gonna let me forget that classic white Barbie lash line, huh? Where's my, oh god, I can't find my white. I'm stressing out, I'm stressing out. I've got this shimmery white jumbo stick from NYX, but I knew I had an actual white one. Is this milk? Yes, okay. I've got a wore down one, and then I've got a newer one, and I think I'm just gonna crack open the newer one today. Yep, never been used. Just gonna pop her in my waterline. Look at that, okay. I feel like that's the classic Barbie. She always had that beautiful white waterline that really just made her eyes look bigger. I feel like I kind of messed that one up, but we'll just make this one thicker anyway because it's Barbie. So now I'm gonna, when I put my lashes on, I'm gonna go back over and do that pink again, and we'll be back with lashes and beautiful pink under eyes. So I'm waiting for my lashes. I've kind of like got them folded, you know, so they bend. I'm trying to decide on what I want to do for lips. I don't know if I want to do pink because classic Barbie, she's got this hot pink lips, you know? And there are two. I could like use this shade or this shade and then ombre with this shade in the middle and then put the white, like the white line. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to scoop those three shades out because I might mix these two for the hot pink. Might choose that one. I don't know. I'm probably gonna mix some and then mix some of that and some of the white out just so we can, you know, use them. I'm gonna put them on the back of here, I think. So let me get those scooped out. Let me get a tiny brush to work with. I'll be right back. 4 of those shades on my little mixing thing. It's really my shadow switch brush cleaner lid, but we're gonna call it that. I'm gonna be using these 2 brushes, I think, and I just want to start out with the hot pink shade, not the really purple shade at first, to start lining my lips. Yeah, okay, I think we'll just use this one. I think we'll just use that one. I'm gonna line these. I'll be back to put the lighter pink in the middle. All right, I've got that done. Should I kind of round this out more? Yeah. Let me do that. There are pros and cons to these creams from Mitchell. The pros is that they dry matte and they're really nice, but they dry super quick. All right, let's take this lighter pink that we had. Sorry, I meant to show. And ombre in the middle. Because I feel like Barbie's lips have such a pretty ombre to them. Oh my gosh. I love it. I feel like Barbie. I've never felt like Barbie before. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna wait for these to dry. I'm gonna get these lashes on. Once we get the lashes on, we'll put the white in the middle. I'm so excited. Lashes are on. I'm just going to take the white on this same brush that we used. I don't want quite that much though. Okay, I love that. Alright, finishing touches. I'm going to be taking my NYX Bio Loom stick, I think is what it's called, in the shade Coral Reef. A beautiful pink glitter with some sheer goodness. And I'm just going to be taking it on this brush. I kind of like to take and squeeze the brush together to pick some up. And then place it all over there. This is our highlight. I was going to use my Rare Beauty highlighter stick, but I just decided to use this instead because it's absolutely stunning. I love this so much. These lashes are big, a bit big for my liking, but it's Barbie and she's got beautiful lashes, so that's why we picked them. So pretty, so sparkly. These also feel really wet on the skin. And then, tell you what, we're actually gonna grab a big brush too. Let me throw that one in there. We're gonna grab a bigger brush, bigger fluffy brush, to apply some of this to our eye as well. Cleaning it off though, because I don't want no yuck on here. Just gonna use this brush to pop it over here. And just, I mean, everywhere really. On her nose. And I do make sure I keep these little clear covers on them so they don't dry out, because these are some of my favorite products ever. Let me throw this wig on and guys, we will be done. You guys, I'm freaking Malibu Barbie. Oh my gosh, look at the little pink glasses. Okay, I love this. Thank you guys so much for sticking around if you have. I can't wait to take pictures and post to TikTok. I am absolutely in love right now.